So a lot of the stuff that I will do, since making the jump from BG painter to art director, is kind of managing the other artists on the show. I got 2 other background painters that I work with. So I need to make sure that they've got the work layouts to paint to keep them busy. I work with the overseas studio, providing them with lead sheets, which are kind of a written explanation of each episode, scene by scene, what they need to look at to paint the scene. For any typical episode, we might paint 20 backgrounds, but for that whole show, there might be 200 backgrounds that need to be done for different angles. And so what we'll try to do is just paint the key scenes for them, give them all the information they need. But with those paintings also has to be sort of a written explanation for this scene. Look at this. For this chair that's over here, you can paint it kind of to look like this. So from a process of using the paintings that we've done and then just stock shots that we've done in the past from past shows, we give them all the information they need. I'll also handle some of the live action shots that we'll do. If you guys are familiar with the show, you'll notice every once in a while like a human hand will come in and grab something. So a lot of times it's up to me to either find those shots as a stock photo maybe somewhere and then fix it up to maybe if it's SpongeBob's hand, take a human hand and make it yellow, or if I need to, I might have to take photos of things and sort of cobble that all together. So it's fun. And there's so many different things that I do for the show that it really kind of keeps it fresh. And every day I'm doing something a little bit different. Between doing traditional paintings and digital paintings, live action sequences, and then we have some promotional stuff that we'll do for the show. If there's like a TV guide cover that needs to be done, or maybe some posters. Usually it starts with me and I'll either do something myself or get one of the background painters to help me out with it. A lot of what I do is collaborating with the other directors on the show, whether it's the color stylists or the layout artists, the board directors. I kind of liken it to sort of working on an assembly line with putting an automobile together. Everybody's kind of got their task that they are working on, but you need to know what the other people are doing too, so that you can get your stuff done on time, hand it off to them. If I'm painting a background or giving notes to the background painters on what a specific scene is supposed to look like, I'll need to know what the characters are going to be doing in that scene and what color they are. For instance, we did an episode when I first started off that was all chrome. So in order to know kind of what this look of this needed to be, I needed to know if SpongeBob was going to be his normal SpongeBob or if he was going to be also chrome. You don't want to paint a yellow room for SpongeBob to be in because he's just going to disappear.
All alone in my nice soft room.
Made of sponge.
If we're doing something that needs to convey a mood, whether it's like a scary Halloween episode or they go to an island where everything's really brightly colored, we need to kind of set that mood with the color and the lighting. So we kind of figure that out by collaborating with the board directors. The teamwork aspect of animation is a big thing. You kind of have to not be so dependent on just doing it your own way. It's really kind of a team effort to get these productions wrapped up and finished. The stuff that I'll do is also when I get the backgrounds back from the artists is going through and making notes, and more often than not, what they do on the first pass will be good, but I might have to make notes to maybe change colors up, or maybe something needs to be faded out a little bit, like the stuff in the background that you can see with all the stuff back there. Maybe it needs to feel more foggy, or it's kind of having trust in your team and giving them the leeway to be able to do this stuff, to take chances. I think by giving them that leeway, it also gives them the confidence that pretty soon they're just doing this stuff without me having to micromanage it so much. It's really important to have people around you that are talented, but you also have to give them the trust that they can do this stuff going by their own instincts.
Be the cream. Be the cream.
Yeah! I knew I could do it! I'm a winner!
You're a winner!
Testing, 1, 2, 3. We're going to dive deep into the world of storyboarding.
2D animation pipeline, 4-act structure.
This is everything when it comes to character design.
This session is for you all. We want to be as helpful as possible.
Now you must acquire a taste for freeform jazz. Okay, SpongeBob, you're ready.